first law of thermodynamics is such a fascinating concept. It's basically the law of conservation of energy. What is the law of conservation of energy? It is basically that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can simply transfer from one state to another. For example, you have potential energy when you're sitting. You can start running and it's kinetic energy. But the kinetic energy doesn't came from a third source. It's simply a conversion of potential energy to kinetic energy. So that is why if you see someone claiming to be saying that they have made a machine which can generate infinite energy from nowhere, seeming nowhere, perpetual energy maker, then they're lying. Because it's the law of nature, law of energy conservation. And in thermodynamics first law, what we are doing is just taking that law of conservation of energy and putting it in a thermodynamics law. That's it. It's basically the same law. So you must have seen the equation like change in U is equal to Q minus W. You can ignore the minus sign. You can simply say plus. So it will become change in U is equal to Q plus W. What does it mean? It simply means a change in an internal energy of a system. You have to assume a system because whatever you think of can be considered a system. A house can be a system. You yourself can be a system. Universe can be a system. Anything. Let's take an example of your house. So your house will have a certain energy, let's say 100. And if you throw a ball inside your house, suddenly an energy was added. A heat energy was added. So you can just say the change in internal energy is equal to Q. And of course there is some work done, then work done can also be converted to energy. So either work is done on the system or away from the system. You can close the plus or minus sign. And similarly for energy, if energy is taken out from your system, that much you can add a plus or a minus. So basically if you supply heat or do work on a closed system, definitely the internal energy will change, and that is simply represented by U. So what it says is basically that taking from the law of conservation of energy, we state that the first law of thermodynamics is basically in a closed system, the internal energy change will be equivalent to the either work done or taken away and heat transfer or heat taken away. That's it. See you guys.